Oh, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is having a good Tuesday. I hope everyone's week is going well. Considering we are now on Tuesday, everyone's doing good. Everyone is enjoying their week so far. I know I am. Feeling positive that today could be a shiny Shaymin day. But, you know, my previous guesses have not gone too well for me. So hopefully today is a good day. We'll see. But we are just going to focus very close to getting to 7k. Well, 7k today. 7k today. On track to get to 8k Friday. I'm trying to think. Thursday is 7,750. And then Friday 8,250 is probably where we'll end. But that should be pretty good to get to full odds. I was going to say that quickly. It's been anything but quick. I think March is a good female name. Just in general, Cole, or... I think it's like naming... I don't know. I'm trying to think. I personally wouldn't name a child March, but then I also wouldn't name a child November or December, or, you know, it feels like a really strange name to go for. You know, kind of a naming it kind of in line with a month. Although I would say you get bonus points if the child is born in March and is called March. If you get a child, if the child's born in September and you call it March, it's kind of like, yeah, really? But obviously if it's born in March, May isn't horrible. But again, May you could argue is short for Mavis or something like that, right? It's like you can't really. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about months names. I think August. Yeah, Augustus. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not. I just feel like it's a bit strange. I just don't know how I feel about it. It's a very, it's one, well, given that I'm not in the aspect of choosing children names, I haven't put a huge amount of thought into it. So it's not like, oh, yeah, March makes sense, you know. It might be, you know, if I was naming kids or things, maybe, yeah, but... yeah, I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Any particular reason, Cole, or... Again, August kind of isn't a bad name, but again, it's just following it. It's just kind of naming months is it just feels a bit strange to me. But then again, you know, I am named after a... what's the word? I'm named after a saint, I think. Well, I don't think I am, but obviously that's the alignment. But no, it feels weird. Again, I'm not someone who particularly well versed in the whole name thing, you know. Again, I'm glad I'm not at that point in my life where I'm worrying about naming little people. Lord knows I don't think I'm mature enough to be able to do that. It's kind of what's the thing? I vaguely remember seeing annoyingly, I think it's Family Guy, but just in general, where it's just like naming it's like Meg was named Megatron. So that's the kind of father I'd be, you know. What am I named after? You know, a Decepticon. Your child name is Starscream. You just call her Star. It would be funny if you went to London in a full suit of armor with a sword. I mean, you wouldn't get shot. You would wear a watch. Smart. I mean, arguably, I think it's a masculine urge to have a full suit of armor. Because I'm not going to lie, I also thought it would be pretty cool to have a full suit of armor. I mean, you could also get away with just chainmail as well. Chainmail would work pretty good. I think I think you'd have a hard time getting through the metal detectors at the airport, though. Yeah, trying to get through customs maybe wouldn't work. Maybe if you borrowed it from someone in the country, you'd be alright. Yeah, just traveling with it, my goodness, would be a nightmare. Oh, but no, I mean, you definitely get some, definitely draw more attention to yourself wearing a full suit of armor versus not wearing a full suit of armor, you know? That's why I feel like chainmail underneath your clothing would do a little bit better. I mean, arguably that's what chainmail was designed for, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's what chainmail was for, isn't it? Chainmail. Oh no, chainmail is more. No, chainmail isn't for stabbing. It's more for slashing, isn't it? In comparison to like, yeah, the full. Carry bucklers to parry those London stabbers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, chainmail is just you'd get the tip. You get the tip stuck in you, wouldn't you? That was the thing. I remember seeing a video about pumpkins, or a chainmail video, and it was that whole situation where it's like, it does really well for slashing, doesn't do so good, but it does help a bit for stabbing. Protection against stabbing, I should say. But yeah, it's one of those situations, isn't it, where it's like, you shouldn't really go to a place where you're like worried about being stabbed. I feel like there are much better places to go. Although arguably in the UK you're kind of in that risk no matter kind of where you go. Like, yeah, you could go up north. But I don't know the situation with that. I don't know if you'd be running into a similar issue. Hey, Plasma. Need background noise while you grind Fortnite. Well, good luck in your Fortnite grind. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I personally just avoid London. I am not built for London. I've been there enough that I'm kind of not worried about it, going back anytime soon. Although arguably I'm like, I do kind of want to do the Pokemon events. I wouldn't mind going and doing something from the going and doing one of those events. Going to one of those events. Not doing as in participating, because Lord knows I could definitely not manage competitive Pokemon. I was wondering why it didn't pull up shit Manchester, but that was because it was on Top Chat, not Live Chat. And Top Chat apparently decides that shit is not a good word. But yeah, it's interesting. Again, I don't think I need to go anywhere. I'll be honest, I've been more places abroad than I've been to places in the UK. Arguably, I'm a prime example for doing staycation stuff. Because, I think at one point soon I want to do the Lake District. Again, never been to Birmingham either. Very much don't travel around the UK. Although I do have my driving license, so there is nothing realistically stopping me from just going on a driving tour around the UK. I mean, you could just be in a game where people are better than you, Plasma. There is also that possibility. Although I do like the idea of it being a hack and a hacker's lobby. Oh, I thought that was a... Oh, that was a message. It wasn't. It was just a... It was just my phone battery being low. Arguably, you know, I'm bad at games, so I feel like everyone hacks. But yeah, I'm gonna just focus today on grinding. But yeah, we're gonna grind a bit more. Problem is Plasma, is you've got your hopes up, you're wishful that it's going to happen, and then when it doesn't happen, you're going to feel like your hopes are going to be destroyed. Just go into it just not caring. I don't care what we're going to get. I'm just looking forward to playing the game. Whatever Pokemon are in there. Whatever Pokemon we might get. I'm kind of going to be happy with anyone. Well, happy with whatever we get. But yeah, just grinding. Well, Plasma, think of it like this. If everyone paid for memberships, I wouldn't have to worry about ads. I was gonna say, it's not quite like Twitch where if you pay, you don't get ads, unfortunately. I mean, there's lots of videos out with people saying what they want, but that's the problem. I mean, I'm just happy. I'm just kind of happy to kind of, again, wait and see what we get. You know, I'm very much just kind of in the not caring mood. Gotta wait and see. Again, I think if we're gonna get megas, it's gonna be the starters, right? So Meganium, Baralligator, and Emboar. I don't think we're going to get it for, like, all of them. And that's if we don't get a regional form. While Mega Superior is good, again, on paper, or it will be broken on paper, doesn't mean that they're going to do it. You know, you can kind of take any build of Pokemon, give it, you know, and it would be kind of insane and broken, you know? So, like, could you imagine what a Mega Incineroar could do to the current Pokemon TCG and things like that? It could go pretty insane. Again, I'm just kind of in the mindset of I don't worry about the competitive side of things. I'm not smart enough to do the competitive side of things, so I very much am not into that. It could be now though, Colt. That's the thing. With a Mega, it could be slightly more competitively viable. But I think it's going to be really interesting because with Champions coming out, because previously you could only use the gimmick of the game that's out. So if they moved the VGC, over to Champions, and you can use any, you know, you can use Megas, you can use Dynamax, you can use Terrestrials. In theory, you can start running Megas alongside Terrestrials, or, you know, one or the other kind of thing. I think it's going to be very interesting to see if they take Champions and use it as the VGC game. Because I do think it will just be absolutely insane. Again, it's kind of the first game where we have seen them put all of them in together. Because again, you know, they kind of have only done one gimmick at a time. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen, Colt. It seems like they're going to use home as the middleman. But make it so that, you know, anyone can kind of play the competitive online, because it's battles only. You know, you can kind of just go through that method. But I do think it is going to be interesting. I do think I'm eagerly waiting for more information on Champions. very much seems like it's going to be the replacement. But yeah, it's the subscription. Switch Online subscription. Possibly buying the game, because the game's not going to be free, apparently. It's going to be a paid game. And then it's also paying for Pokemon Home as well. So it's a lot of money to then get into the competitive battling. Home is free for a small number of Pokemon. It's more so having the huge number of Pokemon. I mean, I pay for Home. I'm a home buyer. Or you could argue I'm a home owner. Just Pokemon Home. Yeah, wish we could say that about real life. Exactly, Cole. Yeah, that's the dream, isn't it? Being a homeowner. But, you know, it's all these avocados and all the Starbucks we're all buying that means we can't own homes. Yeah, isn't it? I always find it astounding when you hear, like, the percentage of the US that is, like, not hospitable, lived in. It's like it's a very small portion of, it's a very small portion of land, in, like, overall land. But yeah, everything, all the prices go up because people are just crowding in the areas, right? It's why it was kind of like Austin was where people were going, was because it was decently cheap, but then obviously it drives the prices up in that area, and then, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you know, that's why more so in the US than over here. But I mean, it's still a decent thing over here. Is the whole van life, you know, where people are like, oh, I'll just buy a van, do it up, live in it, and it's, you know, infinitely cheaper than owning a property. Even small, even tiny homes. Tiny homes is more so a thing in America, isn't it? And they're, again, about the same amount as a deposit for a house. But you get a whole property kind of thing, but you kind of move around. It's very unique. Yeah, it should go down. That's not the case though, because that's the thing. I remember hearing about it over here from one of the builders around here, because it was like, yeah, once demand, they only build a certain amount to keep supply low, demand high. So it's not like, oh, we're going to build 10,000 homes. No, they build 2,000 homes, but keep the demand up so then they can get the highest price. At the end of the day, it's a money thing, isn't it? I mean, the thing is, though, Cole, is that people have been doing it for a while. There are like whole companies set to outfit, vans with building stuff. Yeah, that's the problem, is that there's like only like a few companies that build them. But then the other problem is that quality sometimes can take a dive as well, because they don't care. So for instance, new homes around where I am are like very hit and miss in terms of quality. And I only know that because I've got friends in the trade. Oh, I don't JDX. I never played the TCG. Very, very much not a TCG player. Very much a TCG collector, but not so much a player. But how are you doing? I hope your week is going well. Are you having a good Tuesday? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Problem or the solution is probably a lot more complex. Oh no, 100%. We're not the problem solvers. We're just people who complain about it. I think I tried to play it like years and years ago. I mean, like 10 plus years ago. And I gave up. It was kind of around the time that I was getting into like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and things like that. I kind of jumped around card games quite a bit when I was younger. Never really got into any of it. I mean, that's where the money is. That's the thing. The money is in the trade. Well, I hope you have a good time, JDX. I'm glad you enjoy hanging out. I appreciate it. You enjoy your time here. I also think that part of the problem in America sometimes is like these homeowner associations. I definitely feel like that is also a bone of contention. Oh god, the yawns are kicking in already. It's only been 100 resets. Go on, Bennett. Again, they're not so much a thing over here in the UK. I don't mind the premise of a HOA, you know, a community that comes together to sort out problems. It's when you hear some of the extreme things to do that they demand you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do, you have to make sure this is covered, that is covered. I couldn't stand that. You can't have your bins on display, you have to hide them, things like that. When the HOA goes power mad, I just really don't like the ideas of that. 1400 for cast form, damn, JD, that's insane. Am I remembering correctly, cast form in Sapphire, isn't the only way you can get it is from the weather center, or is it just that it's near the weather center? I can't remember if it's a random encounter or if it's a static kind of encounter. I can't remember for cast form. I vaguely remember having to go to or being able to get it from the weather center. It is static. Okay. I'm glad I remembered that because I struggled for the most part of remembering it. Also the mansion in Emerald. Oh goodness. Oh, that reminds me, I might try and do Rotom. I might try and get shiny Rotom. I'll add that to the list. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I vaguely remember knowing that in one of the games where it did spawn, it was like a very low encounter. So I was like, damn, 1400, if that was the encounters, I was like, damn, that's a really long time. It's a really long hunt. Yeah, I did already drink all of that. I thought I did. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that. Oh, I'm on a similar roadblock hunt. I'm in the middle of Rowlet on Ultra Moon. I'm 2 times over odds, still have not got it. And I'm like, I really want to do some SOS hunting because I haven't SOS hunted in a really long time. And I'm like, I want to do some SOS hunting and I can't because it's being such a pain. Yeah, Kecleon hunt could be cool. Do you know what I did that did surprise me this year? During the Pokemon Day, that they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna give a code away." I was like, "Oh, cool! They're gonna give a code giveaway." And instead of being, shiny Koraidon, shiny Miraidon, it was a phone case. Like that was the big thing for Pokemon Day, was just the phone case. Arguably, we've still got another year of Scarlet and Violet. So it's not surprising that they're still not giving it to us. But even then, you know. I was a little bit annoyed that they were like not doing it. It saddens me because Shiny Koraidon looks pretty freaking sweet. Also, I was on a serious tangent, a serious mental tangent the other day where I was like, I really want to get into riding bikes again, motorbikes. And then I saw the Koraidon motorbike and I was like, ooh, maybe I'll go and get my bike license and do all of that stuff. The problem is that it's not my kind of bike, unfortunately. But yeah, man, there's just so much that I'm just like, I want to do that. And then I'm also like, ow, but it costs money. And then it's like, ooh, I'm broke. Like, you kind of forget how much. Well, no, you don't really kind of forget, but I have been having to pay back so much money because I went on a card buying spree over the Christmas period that I'm still paying it all back. And I'm half annoyed with my past self, but kind of half impressed that, you know, I did that much spending. Problem is I've got to be good for the next few months. I can't even pretend to be good. I have to actively be good and watch my spending. But that being said, I've done pretty good. I'm pretty good. I don't think I've spent huge amounts. Like, I haven't bought any more Pokemon cards since January. Yeah, it's one of those situations where mo money, mo problems is definitely a thing. Because the more money, the more you spend. The more you spend, the less you have. I need the money for that to need that to pay off. And then the next is paying everything off by April, and it sucks. Oh, actually, fuck. I might be screwed, actually. No, I shouldn't be screwed. Just thinking, PayPal credit takes like a few days to sort itself out. But it's like I'll pay it all. It will be paid before the due date. It should be fine. It should be absolutely fine. Again, it's more of a problem for future me at that point, isn't it? Okay, that's not too bad, actually. I was worried about how much I owed for April, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Minus that. Yeah, I should be able to pretty much pay off the whole bill. Although I do have to remember I am on holiday next week, and I will be spending money on holiday, so maybe I do need to keep an eye on that as well. Man, I'm so happy. So happy. Gonna get to 7,000 today. $7,000 easy. Do you know what? I think I might be able to go the whole stream without needing to take a break, which means I'll be on good pace. Good pace is where I kind of need to be. I need to be at 6,910 in the first hour. We'll see. We'll see if we can do it. But yeah, I'm quite excited. Quite excited to see the shiny Shaymin. It'll be nice. It'll be nice to get there. back. Man, the music. The music, man. Gen 4 music just hits me in the spot. Man, there's a couple of other Pokemon I want to shiny hunt as well in Platinum. I want to get me a Smeargle. I want to get me a shiny Smeargle, even. Would be nice. I want it to run away. Okay, yeah. What was the number? Okay, that's fine. I shouldn't spend that much. Oh man, this music, something about the music just really gets me in the mood. Really gets me in the shiny hunting mood. I'm kind of in the spot where I'm thinking, is this actually working and it's a different one every single time? I'm hoping it is, because if not, I think I'd go insane. Although arguably I am going insane. I mean, arguably, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Arguably, that is what I'm doing, because I'm looking for a shiny, and I'm literally doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Unfortunately, Shaymin doesn't have a gender. It is gender neutral. I do believe. Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, Magneto also doesn't have a gender, but Magneto doesn't have a gender. So yeah, it's like, ooh. So the only way I'll be able to tell is if it appears shiny. But again, you know, I did make sure to watch a couple of videos before starting the hunt. And obviously, you know, the one thing that they all do is this. So if other people have got shinies that way, I should also be able to get a shiny this way. Is my logic behind it. Since it's not shiny locked and it's a quick and easy one to reset, it might just take me a really long time. But honestly, I think I'm kind of okay with it taking a while. No shiny hunts that are worth it are quick. Or easy. They're very much work. But always worth it in the end. Yeah, Shaymin is a little woke fish, a little woke hedgehog. But at the end of the day, I'm fine with that. Got my ears out, waiting to hear for the sparkles. Yeah, it's weird how I think most mythical Pokemon don't have genders. I would say all of them, but I'm pretty sure there might be one or two that do. That do have genders. Just trying to think of what ones, but none of them immediately pop to mind. I mean, you could argue Manaphy does, but I don't think it does. Yeah, Pokemon was Pokemon included, what is it, binary genders before it was cool. I think they mainly did it for some Pokemon that, well, for the legendary and mythicals, it kind of makes sense for them not to have a gender because they're these deities. But either way, you know, it's interesting. I'm gonna hit 7k in the next 30 minutes. Hopefully. Ooh. Oh, I might have to go to the cinema. I don't know if it's gonna hit in the UK. Oh, one of my favorite movies is getting a 4K remake. One of my favorite anime movies is getting a 4K remake. It's only going into the US though. That sucks. Maybe it'll come to the EU at some point. God, it sucks. I have not, Colt. No, I remember seeing it. And I was kind of didn't... I didn't give it a go. I think what happened was, I think I was burnt by Darling in the Franxx. And I'm pretty sure Trigger also did Darling in the Franxx, right? If I'm remembering correctly. And I think Darling in the Franxx came out first. And I was burnt by that. And I think I ended up not giving it a go because I was like, it might burn me like Darling did. I mean, I was really invested in the story of Darling. It was a really good story. And then it got to the last, like, 4 episodes and it lost me. And I was just like, okay, what on earth is going on here? And then Promain came out the year after. And I was just kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it. Oh no, I understand it. You know, Trigger solely did Promain, but I do know that they were a part of Darling. I mean, it was A1, Trigger, and Clover, so it kind of should have been much better than it was. I was a little bit meh about it. And it's not like I didn't watch it because of the style, the art style, or anything like that. I'm not that snobby. You know, it was more just a case of I kind of was not burnt out at the time, but it was just one of those that just didn't want to give it, you know, a good go. But then, I mean, Clover is also kind of similar with their stories. I mean, they make heart-wrenching stories, mind you. Clover, if I remember correctly, are the people who did the adaptation. I mean, they're currently doing Spy Family. What? Okay, they're currently doing a lot of stuff. Actually, no, maybe they're not as bad as I thought. Why did I think Clover was bad? What did Clover do that kind of got me? Man, Clover has got their fingers into everything. No, maybe I'm thinking of a different studio. I mean, they recently kind of butchered Promised Neverland, right? If anything, it kind of makes sense that maybe Clover isn't the best when it comes to their story stuff. But again, it was the fact that it was original. That's the one thing that scared me. After Darling in the Franxx was an original as well, I was just kind of like, it's taking a risk with original stuff. When they're going off source material that's been out for a while, it feels a bit better. But when it is literally just, you know, oh, it's brand new, you know, I'm kind of a little bit apprehensive to it. But maybe I'll give it a go. Is it good, Colt? I'm gonna say I mean I've only seen like the trailer for it years ago, you know. I never actively finished it. Or I never even started it. I'm gonna say it's a movie, isn't it? So it's one that I can sit down and watch. No, funny enough, the movie I was talking about was Princess Mononosuke is getting a 4K release, and I was like, I was drooling when I just saw that. I was like, oh my goodness. I haven't watched a lot of it's a Ghibli movie, isn't it? I haven't watched a huge amount of them, but I really did enjoy Mononosuke. I need to go through and watch more. Oh, it's Sawano, is it? Oh, nice. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff, doesn't he? Yeah, a couple of Attack on Titan, some Gundam stuff. Yeah, see, I want to get to the point where I'm not that snobby, but that into it where I'm like, oh, it's this composer doing it. Oh yeah, I'm going to like it because of his stuff. Oh, that's what I need to check. He did Chronicles X? Oh, I think I'm pre-ordering that soon, Colt. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to that being on the Switch. The only problem is, I'm going to pre-order it. Problem is I'm going to be away on holiday when it arrives. And that sucks. Where's my tab? I had a tab with it open. There it is. It's up there. Up on that set. Yeah, the definitive edition in the UK, I can do it on my Nintendo store. And the only problem is, the only bonus you get is a keychain. Whereas, like, with Detective Pikachu, I got a mug. I'm like, surely, you know, they could have done some better stuff released with it. Man, I did that. When did I do that? I did it with 2 when 2 came out. I was just I really enjoyed 2's music. I was just like, man, that some of the 2 music, like the Battle in the Field, you know, it really did make me quite happy. That being said, I also do need to try and finish 3. No, none of X. I have not experienced X at all. No, so I dived straight into 2 when 2 came out in 2017. Funnily enough, it was the reason that I bought Nintendo Switch originally, was because I watched Code Carnage play it for like 20 minutes and was like, nope, I'm buying it. So then I bought the Switch 2, and then bought the Switch, and then bought Xenoblade, and then played through it. I do need to finish 3. I think I'm like at least 50% of the way through 3. But in all honesty, I'll probably just end up restarting the game. I bought the collector's edition for 3 actually. Because the problem was that they had to release it separately. So I got the art book for 3. It was one of those that it was like, I was going to say scalped, but it wasn't really. It was just they maybe misjudged the amount of demand on it. But yeah, man, it turned out, I was so glad I got it in the end. I was so glad that I managed to get it even. I just wish I would have got the one for 2. No, funny enough, last year I was on definitive edition, collector's edition buying. Because I also bought the collector's edition for Starfield. With a cool smartwatch that isn't that smart or cool. The annoying thing was because I had Game Pass, I didn't even need to buy it because I got the game for free, so I ended up giving the game away to a family member. I was just like, yeah, I don't need it. I got it on Game Pass. And it was such a waste of money because, you know, really I only got it for the watch, but I don't even think the game was worth that. In the Xenoblade games, I mean, I haven't played 3 in over a few years. So, I mean, I'm going to have to say 2 because 2 is the one that I have the most playtime and experience in. But I don't think 3 was horrible. See, but that's the thing. I've not played 1 either. So the only game I've played is 3. Is 2. 2 and like half of 3. So I mean, it's not like I'm a huge Xenoblade series fan. I really liked 2. 2 had me crying at the end. I'm man enough to admit that it brought a tear to my eye. And I think 3 so far has had a couple of points where I'm just like a little bit teary. I do know of 1's rough story, but I've not played 1. Oh, don't tell me that, Cole. I've not finished 3. I mean, 3 has been interesting so far. I mean, you could kind of see story points for 3 kind of from the trailer. It doesn't matter too much. The game's been out for a while. I ruined it for myself a little bit. With the fact that I know that there's a secret that you can find that kind of hints to the ending of 2 in 3, and I was like, man, I wish I wouldn't have seen that because I would have liked to have stumbled across that organically. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a list of things that if I ever lose my memory, I've got to play. Xenoblade is one of those. Xenoblades 2 and 3. Yeah, his happy ending. Yeah, I was kind of just like, man, I wish I wouldn't have seen that, and I wish I would have come across that in-game. Yeah, I wish I would have stumbled across it organically. But That being, yeah, I know it was. That's why I came across it. It was one that popped up on YouTube recommended at one point, and I was just like, oh, really? But such is the problem when you're trying to avoid spoilers. Yeah, oh, actually, Cole, if you've played 3, you can probably gauge how far through the story I am. Where I'm trying to vaguely remember where I ended up. I think I just learned, and I was probably on the boss fight for N. When you learn about N, it's like in the water zone. I vaguely remember that being like, I'm thinking it's around the 50% mark, but I think it could also potentially be a bit further than that. Did I finish that fight? I can't remember. Oh, I'll tell you what the other thing was. Right, I cried watching the trailer, I think. I think it was the trailer, because I think in the trailer they showed us Van Damme again, and I was just like, oh, Van Damme. He was so my guy in 2. And I was just like, oh, Van Damme. And then I think he survived just as long in 3. And I was like, oh, really? Why you gotta do me dirty like that? My boy is finally back. My boy is back and then he's gone again. Tell you what though, you gotta hand it to Monolith. They do a pretty good job with their games. I am looking forward to seeing what they do next as a studio. There's not many game studios that I'm like really looking forward to seeing what they do next, but Monolith is definitely one of them. Again, you know, if Game Freak asked Monolith for some help, because I'm pretty sure Monolith helped on Breath of the Wild and potentially Tears of the Kingdom as well. If they helped Game Freak out, Pokemon could be so much better. Like, in terms of the world. But yeah, I mean, I need to go through and play those games again. But yeah, man. They are pretty good at storytelling. What else do they do? Hold up. Monolith software. Is there just a website for them? I want to kind of see what they work on. Ooh, apparently there's already rumors that they're doing stuff for the Switch too. Studio was hiring for a mysterious new RPG. Ooh. Yeah, the same team that assisted development with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Splatoon 3, Animal Crossing. Oh, and Nintendo is in full control of the studio. Ooh. Yeah, apparently one of the freelance cutscene director that has done stuff with Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, and Visions of Mana. Cutscene director, man. God, why to get me excited for what's coming? That studio, man, I'm really excited to see what they do. The one game studio that I decently follow, or that I'm excited to see what they do next. Game Freak, yeah, kind of is another example, but I mean, you know, Game Freak is just Pokemon at this point. It's not anything new. Man, actually, that could be a cool one to potentially play on the Switch too if they do any redevelopment and things like that. They aren't brilliant. They aren't brilliant, unfortunately, JD. They're not amazing. I think the problem, the thing that I heard was that Sword and Shield was originally supposed to be a DS title that they then ported onto the Switch. But then Scarlet and Violet was very much, I don't want to say buggy, but it definitely had performance issues. And I feel like they kind of didn't have enough time to cook with it. Whereas now I think they're taking a bit more time with Gen 10. And we'll kind of see what they deliver. Again, I think they kind of spread themselves quite thin with like doing remakes. You know, it's like in that time we had a new Pokemon Snap, we had a new Detective Pikachu game, we had Mystery Dungeons come on to the Switch. You know, and it's kind of like we had BDSP, but that was done by a completely different studio. You know, we had Legends Arceus. That was arguably one of the better Switch titles for Pokemon. With potentially ZA having another one of those good games. So far, Legends is the best thing to have come out from Switch games, in my opinion. Switch Pokemon games. No, we got Gen 4 remasters. That's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing, we got remasters and only a little bit of new bits in it. Yeah, if we want to ignore them, the problem is you can't really ignore them. Ilka is working on more stuff, so I definitely think that there isn't going to be... I definitely don't think they're going to make the same mistake again. But again, it was... The problem was that I don't know. The art style is very much just down to the person, but like they said that they were going to do faithful remakes, and people were like, "Yes, we're going to get faithful remakes." And then people got upset when we got faithful remakes. I think it's a good way of experiencing Gen 4 on the Switch. Do I think they should have done Platinum? Yes. I'm not denying that. But I definitely think that it could have been done better than what we got. But again, you know, if you want to play the older games, play them on the DS. That's my way of thinking, and that's why well, obviously you have to pay for them. They're more expensive, but, you know, play the original. Don't worry about playing the remakes. Do you know what I saw with the trailer? That, again, I haven't watched many ZA videos, so I don't know if a number of people picked up on it. I picked up on it, but the buildings are flat. They are very much just flat textures, even though they've got like details built into them. I will throw the defense up there. It is the first trailer. But I was watching the trailer and it was like you go into the area and the buildings are just flat. There's like no detail on them. All the detail is just artwork. You know, it's like, oh, there's a balcony here, but it's just a drawn-on balcony. It's like, it's just going to be very, very boring. I mean, you could also argue the same thing for Legends, but I see what you mean. Like Arceus. Arceus, you have like 4 zones, but they are pretty big and expansive zones. Whereas obviously ZA is going to just be a city that you can kind of see from the outside. I don't know if they'll allow us to go outside of the city for like mini excursions. It doesn't seem like it, given the gameplay so far and what we know of the story so far. But it very much is an interesting. It is, at least it's more. At least Legends was more interesting than that, though. I won't deny that, but again, you know, it's just the fact that the zones are probably just as big as the city is going to be. I'm gonna say I do think Legends is the best Pokemon game we have on the Switch currently. My only concern is that ZA could potentially tarnish the reputation of the Legends series. Arguably, there's not a lot of reputation in there. But you know what I mean? Like, Legends Arceus was set the bar so high that ZA won't be able to match it or exceed it. But that being said, the battle system looks really interesting in ZA. You know, it's like, ooh, you can dodge, you can time. It's not so much turn-based anymore. It's more like the anime, which in my opinion is something that I've said for a while, that I wish the battle system was kind of more like the anime and not you attack, you attack, you attack, you attack. I don't think it will work for the main series games, because obviously, well, maybe it will do in the future if they're moving the battle system over to Champions. If they're moving the competitive side of Pokemon over to Champions, then potentially we could see that kind of battle style come over to the main series games. But I do think Catacombs could be pretty interesting. Again, the problem is we literally know nothing other than what we've seen in the trailers. And what we've seen in the trailers is a very small snippet of the game. I'm half hoping that the switch to Direct has more info on potential like release date for ZA and some bits like that. I'm just happy that it looks like Looker is coming back. I really enjoyed his story stuff. $7,000 down, 250 to go today, which is good because it means I'm at the halfway point for the stream and I am just over 90 minutes. But yeah, I'm eagerly awaiting for more ZA info. But yeah, I do think it's an interesting choice to limit it to just the city. But who knows? Maybe they've got some plans for future content. You know, an Outskirts DLC or something like that. I hope not, but it seems to be the way that they're going with Pokemon games now is DLC, and it always seems to be, well, I say always, Sword and Shield had 2 DLCs, Scarlet and Violet had 2 DLCs. It makes me think that Gen 10 is going to have 2 DLCs. Potentially they'll bring it over into ZA. That being said, I hope they don't. I'd much prefer if they don't bring any DLC over into ZA, but they could potentially. I don't think it matters how old I am, Saman. Does it matter how old I am? I'm old enough to stream. But no, it's interesting. I do think I'm going to get Legends, but I just hope they don't do a DLC. That's my personal opinion, but we'll see. Unless it's really good. You know, I think it could be pretty interesting. Could you imagine if they did DLC like they did the Delta episode? Like that is like the gold standard for what DLC should be. I don't think we've had anything quite that nice. Oh, AI generated. Yeah, AI generated. Yeah, Robot, all the streams are pre-recorded. They're not even live. They're all pre-recorded. Oh, it's just good predicting, you know? Predicting what people say and who says what. But no, I do think I'm gonna buy the Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. It's interesting because you have like vastly higher character customization versus like the other games which are like locked in. Oh, the yawns are kicking in. It is only almost 8 p.m. and the yawns are kicking in. You know it's bad. You know it is bad when the yawns are kicking in. Run away. Man, I do wish that I had a bit more disposable money at my disposal. There's so much stuff that I'm just like, man, I wish I could do stuff in this right now, but I can't because I need to save my money. Oh, it sucks being an adult sometimes. Make sure the bike isn't going slow either. So yeah, so tomorrow is going to be a members only stream, and then Thursday, Friday I'll be back for Shaymin, and then potentially, well, not potentially, I am going to hit 8,192 on Friday, which will be good because it means, well, it's not good, mind you, just means I'm at odds. And every check after that is just bad luck. But potentially it could get a little, well, I mean, you know, the number of checks I'm going to do a stream will go down because I'm going to be dual hunting. So I also need to sort that out as well. But that's on my list, so that is good. Thinking, probably pack that in my suitcase as well, shouldn't I? Just so then I've got all of that ready as well. Oh, and those. Oh man, I've got so much stuff I need to do packing wise. Oh, nice JD. I can say I was never into. I'm not smart enough to do chess. I feel like you have to have a certain mindset for chess, and I just don't have the mindset for chess, unfortunately. It's one of those games where you need to kind of be focused, and I don't think I'm that good at focusing on one thing for that long. Okay, let's pre-order this. Screw it. Pre-order it. Oh yeah, aren't they getting rid of the... I vaguely remember reading somewhere that they're getting rid of the Nintendo Gold stuff, right? Did I remember that correctly? Can you just sign into my account, please? I have to actively sign in again? Oh, I thought it was going to save my stuff. Oh, that sucks. Sucks it didn't save my stuff, but that's fine. I do not need it to save all my stuff. I can work without it. Oh, I also need to do my workout tonight as well. Man, this is the problem with me doing 500 checks a stream. Is that because the stream goes on slightly longer, it means that I don't have enough time after stream to do all the stuff that I need to do before I need to call it a night. That's the problem. It's just not enough time in the day. I forget how much of the day gets eaten up by work and sleep. Like, man, 8 hours of sleeping. I'm keeping my ears perked for this damn sparkle sound. Getting the checks in today. Doing good, doing good. Focusing on the grind. Do. Oh, no, not quite getting there. Reset time, baby. God, the urge to just pray that I get a shiny. Do. Let us see. The likelihood of shiny today feels like it's slipping between my fingers. Not fingers, fingies. $200 more resets to go today. Oh, I need to decide what I'm going to watch. God, I like Instagram Reels, being able to send them to people. $140. Okay. Yeah. So $140 will give me an hour. $140 takes me to 200, which means I have 50 away. Okay. Is it plausible? Is it plausible to get the shiny today? Ooh. Ooh, progress. Run away like a big man. Oh, progress. Ooh, 7,000. Oh no, I'm not going to hit it. Damn it. I was thinking Thursday I might hit 7,777, but I won't. I won't hit that until Friday. Man, just progress. It is a slug, but it's gonna be a good slug. Have a drink. $773? Yeah, 7073. Might even hit the shiny today. Although I do like this minty color. Give me the minty one. So here's the thing, Cole. I own like almost all the mystery dungeons apart from like the original red one. I've only ever, I think, gotten to like 3 or 4 bosses deep. I think the furthest I got was in, I think it was in Sky. I think it was Sky. It's whatever one has Absol. I think the furthest I got was Absol, which isn't even like halfway through the game. But I have Mystery Dungeons on the Switch, and and I'm making it my mission starting when I come back from holiday, kind of beginning of April, end of this month, beginning of April. I'm going to complete the game. I'm going to play through it through beginning to end. I will complete the game. One of my goals for this year. Yeah, I really want to finish it. One of those games that I never actively got to play. It's one that I really want to finish. I don't think I'll play Red though. Red, I think, was the one that was recently released on Switch Online stuff, right? It's the only one I haven't played, I think. It's the only one I don't have. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, what one was it that I played? I mean, I can check. I don't think I've deleted any of my saves, and I do still have the actual physical cartridges. I do think I need to finish Mystery Dungeons. It's on the list for the schedule. See, still not gotten sick of this cry yet. This Shaymin cry. Here I was thinking I was going to be sick of it. Oh, don't smash the DS, goodness. Damn, I keep hoping. Ooh, almost 7,100. Only got 150 left to go today, which is about an hour. Can get there. $7,150 more to go today. Here we go. Oh man, I really want to play more Monster Hunter. Really want to play more Monster Hunter. Ooh, I need to add that to my list. That's a good one to add to the list, actually. Genius. Genius. Perfect. Can I add that one? Problem, I get distracted. Yeah, I think I did add it. Yeah, we're good. Still on track. Oh man. Get through this last 100 odd. Ooh, that's what I might try and do. Might try and get a movie or two downloaded. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see. So, I think I'm gonna really enjoy Mystery Dungeons. I just need to grind. I just need motivation to play it is the only thing. So Thursday, 7,000. $7,750. We'll be good. Ugh, come on. Come on, Shaymin. Shame for me. Come on, we're gonna keep it going. Keep the dream alive that Shaymin will shine today. Beautiful mint hedgehog. What do you want? Yeah, I need to go through my mystery dungeon saves. I need to go through a lot of my old... I need to go through my old Pokemon games and kind of see what saves I've got on file. I know I've got a Ranger save. I know I've got... Oh, do I have 2 Ranger saves? Oh yeah, I'm missing 1... I'm missing 1 Rangers game, I think. I think there's 3 Rangers games, isn't there? The Shadow of Valma, Guardian Signs, and then just Ranger. Yeah, and then the other one I might pick up is Conquest. See, it's one of the only spin-off ones that I'd never played of or even heard before. Man, I need to get into some of these games. $120 more to go. No. Not 120. Yeah, 120 more to go. No? Yeah. Oh, the yawns are coming in. The odds are kicking in. Keep the speed going. Double check. I did start on 750. I did. Oh, don't! I gotta be careful because I keep knocking the DS when I move for the counter. Too many times do I bash it. Half worried it will freeze on me when I do that. It has happened in the past. Keep going. Oh my god, I need to stop yawning. Bam, bam. Think got about half an hour left for hunting. No, 30. Maybe 40 minutes. Ooh. Oh man, I'm really hoping that the shiny comes today, but I am not gonna lose sleep over the fact that I still don't have the shiny. Ooh, 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 ooh. Monkey mode. I mean, the good news is, I think I'm in a pretty good position to catch Shaymin. You know, I've got the paralysis. I've got the Pokeballs. He should be good. Oh, that was it. I was going to see. I don't know. I don't use YouTube enough. Can you download playlists? No, you have to download individual videos. Oh, man. That sucks. I was kind of hoping I could download a full playlist. There's so much stuff that I'm just like, I just want to watch all of that. Not Pokemon. Gotta run. When it's gonna shine, I is going to be happy. Happy Pete when it shines. Oh, we got last maybe 40 minutes today. I forgot when you click on the pad and it can't move, it makes a sound. It's a pretty cool sound though. Very, very, what's the word I'm thinking of? I was going to say very unnatural. It's very, very unique, very distinct. Oh yeah, I went far enough down. Got it. After seeing the same scenery for 3 days on the trot, I feel like I'm starting to go loopy with it. Man, winter has gone by so quickly. It's getting to the point where I'm like, man, I'm surprised it's still so bright out. You know, it gets to like 6:30 in the evening and I'm just like, man, it's still sunny out. That's insane. Makes me wish I had more time to holiday more. got away safely. So when it gets to the point where I go, oh man, my mic has been muted the whole stream. Luckily, I know it has not, so I do not have to worry about that. I was thinking by this point, I was half expecting the cry to have gotten to me and to be really sick of listening to Shaymin. But I'm not. I still love it. I still think it's super cool. Oh man, it is getting to that point of the evening where I'm exhausted. I forgot how much effort it was to stream like back to back to back days. It's been a while since I've done it, and I now understand why I don't do it anymore. I say that it has only been 3 days on the trot. No, it's only been, what, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But still, you forget how much effort it drains from you when you work all day as well. Man, the people who can do this and are entertaining, they have some talent. The only talent I really have is sitting here, sitting in silence. I can do silence incredibly well. I can also do yawning constantly. Seems to be another one of my skills. Here I was thinking I'd get really good at doing the frame perfect resets. I can't. I'm still not quite there yet. $71. Oh, I'm dreading Sunday. I really dislike getting up super early. But I'm so looking forward to holiday. That I understand that unfortunately it's a sin. It's something that must be done. So Saturday, there's obviously going to be no streams. Sunday, well, next week there's not going to be any streams at all. Because I'm not even going to be in the country. I'm going to be nowhere near my setup. Which might actually do my computer some good, because it will be turned off and left off for like a week. Which very rarely happens. I am one of those people who puts it to sleep rather than turning it off. Which I've heard conflicting reports. Some people say it's bad, some people say that they've had no problems with it. Tell you what though, I am so ready for sleep this evening. Ooh. And I just want this damn hedgehog to shine. Right. Let's keep the focus going for this last push. Last push to 7,250. I tell you what, the other thing I kind of want to do is get into the brain training again. I feel like that was a half decent way of keeping your brain in intact. Very interesting system. One of these times it will shine. One of these times I'll be happy. for now, I will be adequate with just making progress. Keep the last 50 going. Keep the hope alive that Shaymin will shine today. But if not, I mean, it's perfectly fine. Means, hopefully some good luck on Thursday. I'm starting to think that the estimates for 10k is going to be close. I don't want Greg to win. I really don't want Greg to win that, but it is possible. Oh my goodness. These yawns are slowly draining me of all my energy. Now the other thing that confused me, I'm not sure if it's an urban legend or just a thing everyone keeps saying. Is it a case of or do we not know why yawning happens? Because I vaguely remember, like, everyone says, oh, if you're yawning, it's because of a lack of oxygen. And hence why when everyone else yawns is... Well, when other people yawn, you also yawn. Because you're thinking, oh... There's no... there's limited oxygen, so everyone yawns. It was weird. But no, I gotta pre-order some stuff as well tonight. I do think I'm gonna get Xenoblade. I think I'm gonna enjoy Xenoblade. It's gonna be sad that I'm not gonna be here when it arrives. And I don't think it's a game that I can complete within a day of playing it. If I did have my extra week off work, then I might have been able to complete the game. Ooh, 7,200. Look at that. Good progress, if nothing else. Yeah, I think it's about 20 more minutes. I think that's probably the amount of time left on today. 20 more minutes. 50 checks is the problem. I don't know if I can do 50 checks in... I mean, I can manage, what, 100 checks in, like, half an hour? 30 minutes? 40 minutes? But yeah, we're just gonna grind for the last little bit. Just thinking, are we gonna get any surprise Pokemon games this year? I know there's a couple that came out that were released in the leaks that it's kind of like, oh, it could be pretty interesting. I don't know if that's like a guarantee kind of thing. How much to keep track of? $2:08. Oh man, almost getting to the 3-hour mark today. No messages on there, no messages on there. We are all good. Hey Black Meadow, how are you doing? Hope your Tuesday is going well, your week is going good. Hope your March is being good to you so far. See what, I'm more looking forward to the springtime weather. I don't mind the cold, but you know, springtime weather is quite nice as well. I'm a 3-month of the year type person, or 3 season out of the 4. Love winter, love spring, love fall, hate summer. Summer is my least favorite time of year. Too hot. Too sunny. Give me cold, damp, and wet any day. I mean, arguably just more of a more reason to stay inside. Summer isn't amazing because you have no excuse to not. Well, it's very much difficult to find the excuse to be inside. Oh, in New York City, summer is bad? Yes, I just can't deal with summers. I'm gonna blame it on, I'm sure I'm part Viking, you know? Enjoy the cold and the winter more so than the summer. Don't do well in heat. I struggle in the heat, I thrive in the cold. Oh, foot's gone to sleep. I have not had my foot fall asleep when I've been streaming for a really long time. Why do you have to fall asleep? Now I have to try and wake you up, and that is never fun. Foot goes to sleep. I always, whenever my feet go to sleep, I always just end up slamming it on the floor until it wakes up. Always. And it seems to work 9 times out of 10. The only problem is the time when it does not work. That's when there is issues. Alright, 30 resets to go. Actually, I'm surprised. I'm only ever so slightly behind pace for today. You walk it off if you like foot to sleep. Yeah, see, that's another thing. But again, I always find that when I try and walk it off, I always feel like I'm limping because it's like trying to get the other leg to like work again. Well, I'm not much of a scientist, but I'd love to know the reason why like our feet fall asleep and kind of all the science behind it, you know? It's a fascinating phenomenon that is kind of like unique, and it's like, man, I'd love to know why it does that. $7,222. The other one is like pins and needles, you know, where you kind of get that feeling of not so much pins, but it's kind of like your nerves in your feet are going off for seemingly no discernible reason. Again, I'm sure there's potentially a scientific reason behind that, but I don't know what it is. I'm sure some science whiz would know the reasoning behind it, but I am not that whiz, so unfortunately I do not know. What I do know, though, is I am really bad with keeping my feet awake. Maybe that's what Taylor Swift was saying. You know, you just gotta shake your feet off. Maybe that's what the song Shake It Off is about. Waking your feet up from them being asleep. Maybe that's where I go wrong. Yeah, you just gotta shake it off. I'm sure it was nothing else that she was talking about. Oh, wow. That is probably the most accurate description of what it's like when a body part falls asleep. Metal. Yeah, it feels very much like static. Man, I don't know if new TV static hits as well as old school TV static. You know, I just feel like old school TV static is just so much cooler than current TV static. Although I am a big fan of CRTs, you know, the huge, big, deep TVs. Don't get me wrong, the super slim ones are cool technology-wise, but you can't beat like a CRT. Just the feel of a CRT. The danger that the CRT imposed on you. You know, you drop one of those, it's going to be painful. But no, TV static, that's such a good descriptor. Because it's just like you lose signal to part of your body. Like, oh yeah, foot is not responding. Leg is not responding. Foot not responding. I just love that. Time is it? Almost 10 past. Yeah. Not much further than quarter past. Oh man, Lego Batman. Just the old school Lego games. I was gonna say they don't make them like they used to, but I also think they've stopped making the Lego games. I don't remember when the last Lego game was released. Was it Lego Jurassic World? No, I just want only the Lego games. Oh no, they did the Harry Potter collection last year. They did The Hobbit. It's 2014. Brawls. Jurassic World in 2015. Lego Worlds in 2017. Oh, the Horizon stuff. It's interesting. It is interesting. I feel like they used to be better though. Like the original Lego Batman. I thought I had them somewhere. Yeah, playing like the PS2 on those games, on those big TVs. Oh my god. What did I used to play? I think I used to play Spyro. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot. Those were the ones that I vividly remember playing on those big fat TVs. All right, 9 more resets. 9 more resets, and then I am done. Let's see if we can get a Shaymin in. See if we can get a Shaymin in one. A shiny one would be better as well, though. The good thing about like Minecraft and all of those games is if you can go back to the old school Minecraft. Like, you don't have to play the new versions unless you're playing Bedrock, in which case I believe you're restricted to the new stuff. But if you're playing Java, you can go back all the way back to the betas. Like, it's so cool that you can do that. But yeah, just, I don't know why. It always feels like games were better when you were younger, and I think it's just nostalgia. And I think it's nostalgia and just a case of, you know, you had more free time back then. Life was simpler back then. Versus like the newer stuff. Yeah, it's the only problem. I don't think you can roll back on Bedrock, and it is a little bit sucky. Right. Feeling lucky. I do believe so. I mean, I can't really see it because it's on my monitor, and my monitor is so bloody huge. Metal Sonic, right? Plushies of Metal Sonic. I believe it's Metal Sonic, isn't it? Oh, bootleg ones. Ah. Alright, here we go. One more reset, and then that is me done for today. And I am going to go and sleep. I would say make it last, but it does not matter, because I really want to sleep now. Oh no, what a surprise. No shiny Shaymin. That's fine. So I'll be back Thursday, same time, 6 p.m. Yeah, I'll be back for more. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Well, no, I am getting to full odds by Friday, unless I get the shiny before then, which is it's always possible. But who knows? Either way, thank you very much for watching this evening. Thank you very much for hanging out while I ramble and shiny hunt. yeah, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your Tuesdays. Hope you all have a good Wednesday. And I will see you all Thursday or some other time for more. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye for now. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.